laban sa Bangsamoro. At hindi lamang umano ang tagumpay na ito, hindi lamang para sa mga miyembro ng MILF, ngunit pati para na rin sa mga MNLF.
Today, we celebrate the shared victory of the Bangsamoro and the Filipino people. The comprehensive agreement of the Bangsamoro finally brings with it the restoration of the identity, powers, and resources of the Bangsamoro. These three things, which have been ours since time immemorial, taken through colonization and occupation, are now returned to us. From the distant past to the present, the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro is the crowning glory of our struggle. The 17 long and oftentimes lonely years of negotiations are witnesses to the sincerity and sacrifices of our people to find the final answer to the Bangsamoro question.
Nagsalita rin si Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak, anya huwag lingunin ang mga naging suliranin ng nakaraan, ngunit tumingin sa isang maliwanag at magandang kinabukasan. Ang kasunduan umano na ito ay bunga ng sakripisyo ng magkabilang panig tungo sa ikabubuti ng mas nakararaming Pilipino. Ang paglagda umano na ito ayon kay Najib ay magbabago ng kasaysayan ng ating bansa. Binanggit din ng punong ministro ng Malaysia ang pagkawala ng MH370 at siya ay nagpasalamat sa pagtulong di lamang ng Pilipinas ngunit maging ng iba't ibang bansa sa buong mundo. Inilahad ni Najib Razak ang patuloy ng commitment ng bansang Malaysia na tulungang makabangon uli ang Mindanao. Anya hindi lamang sila committed sa pag-usad ng usapang pangkapayapaan, ngunit committed din ang bansang Malaysia sa pagtulong na makabangon muli ang Mindanao sa pagkakasadlak nito sa kahirapan at karahasan.
After so many years of conflict and so many lives lost, it is a momentous act of courage, and it will change their nation's history forever. By engaging in a peace process, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front have repaid the trust placed in them. By negotiating in good faith, the government of the Philippines has affirmed the rights of the Bangsamoro to determine their own destiny. Both sides have sacrificed so that the people of the southern Philippines may live free from the violence which tore so many families apart, free from the suffering caused by decades of conflict, free from fear. In the pages of this agreement, we see the promise of a better future. A future where classrooms ring with laughter, not gunshots. Where young men fight poverty, not each other. Where people work hand in hand to build a new consensus and a new identity, the Bangsamoro.
Yan po naging bahagi ng talumpati ni Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak. At huling nagbigay ng kanyang talumpati ang Pangulong ng Pilipinas, Benigno S. Aquino III. Ginunita ng Pangulo ang landas na tinahak ng pamahalaan at MILF tungo sa puntong ito ng paglagda sa Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. Pinuri ng Pangulo ang magkabilang panig sa pagiging masigasig sa usapang pangkapayapaan. Pinasalamatan din ng Pangulo ang mga naging daan sa pagbuo ng CAB, sina Secretary Ging Deles, Chairman Murad, ARMM Governor Mujib Hataman, Malaysian Facilitator Dato Tengku at maging ang mga bansang tumulong sa usapang pangkapayapaan ang Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Norway, Saudi Arabia, USA, Turkey at marami pang iba. Inilahad din ng Pangulo ang mga plano niya para sa Bangsamoro region. Anya, tandaan umano natin na napakatagal nang nakaranas ng hirap, karahasan at kawalan ng hustisya ang Mindanao. Nararapat lamang anya na tulungan natin ang rehiyon na makaahon mula sa kasalukuyang kinasasadlakan nito. Di na niya umano hahayaang maagaw kanyang mga kababayan ang kapayapaan. Babala ng Pangulo sa mga maghahasik ng kaguluhan, sila ay sasalubungin ng buong puwersa ng pamahalaan. Samantala, hinikayat din ang Pangulo ang lahat na maging bahagi ng kapayapaan.
We have exhibited tremendous trust and commitment, which has gotten us this far. Today, let us commit to being more energetic advocates of this rightful path. In the coming months and years, let us exert even greater effort into making the path of peace more inclusive, inviting more to join this advocacy and to contribute to the peaceful and progressive future that we are envisioning. If our goals as a nation are fulfilled, my brothers Al-Haj Murad, Mohager Iqbal, and myself can all look forward to that one day in the not-so-distant future when we will sit back and enjoy a quiet sunset in Mindanao. Perhaps with the company of friends, such as Prime Minister Najib Razak. That day, we will look back to the March 2014 and allow ourselves a little pride. For now, more work needs to be done, and I look forward to building a peaceful, prosperous, and inclusive Bangsamoro with all of you. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yan po ang naging bahagi ng speech ng Pangulo. Samantala, kasalukuyan pa rin pong maraming mga guests sa aking likuran. Yun po yung mga nagpapapicture, nagpapaselfie nga ayon kay Secretary Ging Deles sa harap ng stage. Ito po ay makasaysayang pagkakataon nga para sa ating bansa. Samantala, inaantabayanan po natin muli ang pagbalik ng Pangulo at magbibigay siya ng maikiling mensahe maging si Prime Minister Najib Razak ng Malaysia sa kanilang merienda cena. Inaantabayanan po natin yan. Samantala, I will now turn you over to Mark Castrodes sa ating studio para sa karagdagang pang mga diskusyon at impormasyon. Mark?
That's Cathy San Gabriel. Thank you, Cathy, for giving us the details of the event. Napakaganda po ng naganap ngayon, Princess.
Yes.
There were tears shed. Tears of joy after so many years of struggle and war. Tapos na po sa araw na ito.
I can't help it, Mark, but to become so emotional. Eto na naman. Well, this is, a fight of the Moros. Being one of the Moros, yung mga ninuno namin, well, partly kasama yung mga lola namin, mga lola really fight for this. I can still recall yung mga grandparents namin saying, huwag makipagkaibigan sa mga Kristiyano because inaagaw nila yung lupa natin. But this time, nakita natin yung pagkakaisa. And then, alhamdulillah, meron ng sincere government who really had shown the biggest help na alhamdulillah, nakuha na natin itong inaasam-asam natin na kapayapaan. And we're looking forward, really, na talagang inshallah, magiging matagumpay someday ang Mindanao. At sana inshallah ang mga leaders na iboboto din natin will be the real leaders of Mindanao. Inshallah, I mean.
For all the mothers and fathers who have lost their children, sa lahat po ng nagbuwis ng buhay, napakaganda at pinabigyang pugay po ng mga speakers.
Yes.
Lahat ng speakers, yung lahat ng buhay para po makamit itong kapayapaan na ito. At sa lahat na nagtrabaho, both domestically, leaders from our country, and even those international leaders na tumulong po sa atin. Okay, sa puntong ito, alamin natin ang reaksyon ng mga Muslim sa paglagda ng Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. Ang detalyeng ihahatid sa atin ni George Bandola live mula sa Muslim Center sa Quiapo. George, napirmahan na. Kumusta po ang mga reaksyon ng ating mga kababayan dyan?
Attorney, alam mo, napakasayang atmosphere dito. At katulad ng pakikiisa ng weather, naging makulimlim sa buong maghapon. Kanina medyo umuulan-ulan, pero ika nga, blessing ito para dun sa ating mga kababayan na nandito pa rin sa kalye kanina at nanunood mula dun sa isang maliit nating TV screen dito at pinapanood yung buong proceeding. Hindi lumubay dito po sa mismong kanto ng Globo de Oro at ng Globo de Oro at Gunao Street dito po sa Quiapo sa lungsod ng Maynila. At nagpalakpakan pa nga kanina nung matapos yung pananalita ng Pangulong Aquino at matapos na pirmahan, yung aktual na pirmahan na naganap dyan sa Palasyo ng Malacanang. Magtatanong-tanong tayo dito ha. Ayan, si Kuyang. Ito, Kuyang. Anong name mo, Kuyang? Anong reaction mo dun sa pagpipirma? Naging masaya ba tayo? Ano?
Ay tungkol sa pagpipirma, yung para sa akin masaya kami.
Ayun, masaya no. Maraming salamat po. Anong name mo, Kuyang?
Abdul Darminbang.
Okay, maraming salamat. Sino pa? Ito si Kuyang. Ito, ikaw. Wag ka na magturo. Ayan. Actually, itong grupo na ito, kanina pa ito nanonood, Attorney Mark, no? Ayan, ito si brother. Ano po ang reaksyon ninyo? Napirmahan na yung Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro at magkakaroon na ito ng mga susunod na rules enacted by both the Senate and the Congress. Ano po yung inaasahan ninyo? Ano po ang pakiramdam po ninyo?
So alhamdulillah, kami po ay masaya dahil sa tapos naman yung kasunduan ng pagitan ng gobyerno at ang Bangsamoro. So kami ay mga Muslim ay masaya. So alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah because kami na ay masaya araw na ito.
Bilang kasapi po ng ating Muslim Brotherhood, ano naman po ang inyong magagawa para sa kapakanan ng bayan bilang susog dito sa naging agreement na ito?
So kami po ay bilang Bangsamoro, inshallah kami ay suporta sa yung mga leader namin ng mga Muslim. Pati yung programa ng gobyerno kami ay suporta dahil sa ito po ay magandang ginawa ng gobyerno. Maraming salamat po sa Pangulo natin na si Noynoy dahil sa ang ginawa niya para sa kabutihan ng Pilipinas, lalo yung mga Muslim sa Mindanao. So maraming salamat po.
Okay, lastly, ano pong pangalan natin, boss?
Ako po si Imam Haron Angne, ay isang imam sa Golden Mosque, Quiapo, Manila.
Maraming salamat po, Imam. Ayan po, Attorney Mark. Ilan lamang yan sa ating mga nakuha, pero kanina talaga napaka-ecstatic, napakasaya ng sitwasyon mula po rito sa Globo de Oro at Gunao Street sa Quiapo, lungsod ng Maynila. Sa harapan pa rin po yan ng Manila Golden Mosque dito po sa lungsod nga ng Maynila. Kasamang Unit 4 para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, George Bandola. Attorney?
Maraming salamat kasama George Bandola. Iyakan, talagang hiyawan sa tuwa dahil tapos na po ang kaguluhan sa Mindanao sa pagitan ng MILF at ng gobyerno at napirmahan na, Princess.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Mark. Well, ano yung sabi nga nila, it's a sudden shift of emotion.
Pero ang sarap feeling.
Ang sarap ng feeling, yung parang may napakalaking tinik na nawala. Parang you got the feeling of this people na parang na-transfer sa'yo. And then now you feel what has been reflected
Pakilala
before.
na natin, Princess, yung ating kasama dito. There was a time in our history na namayagpag dyan sa Southern Philippines, sa Jolo in particular, yung Sultanate ng Sulu and North Borneo. At para makausap yung kanilang Secretary General at spokesman, let's welcome Ginoong Abraham Ijirani. Magandang gabi po, sir.
Magandang gabi, Mark, Princess, at salamat at sa pag-aanyaya. At tama, today begins a journey of better and brighter tomorrow. Inshallah, Allah will shower us all the blessings and reward us prosperity, development for the 4 decades of Mindanao conflict that really dislocated people's life.
Prosperity and development. Prince, gusto ko kitanong kay Ginoong Abraham, was there really a time in our history na talagang mayaman ang Sultanate at talagang malago ang ekonomiya ng Mindanao? Bigyan mo nga kami ng look into the past na tinatawag nating the great past of the Bangsamoro.
Yes, Mark. In fact, hindi lang yon, but if we were look back into history, we can remember that the Sultanate of Sulu, the Sultanate of Maguindanao, and the Sultanate of Lanao entered into treaties with different nations. And these nations such as Spain, Great Britain, Germany, Holland, Netherlands, the United States of America are their sovereign nation exercising economic and political powers. Also, in 1417, if we will recall history, nagkaroon din ng treaty in the status of an independent tributary state between the Sultanate and the Ming Dynasty, whereby from that era, the Sultanate of Sulu, that now includes its influenced settlement in Visayas and Luzon, that really projected the Sultanate of Sulu into becoming the center of trade in Southeast Asia.
That's good. Oo, mukhang ibabalik natin yung Prince. Yung glory days na yun na mayaman ang...
Glory days. Inshallah, yun ang... We're looking forward for that. Kasi ngayon nga, di ba, kakasultan? So, halimbawa, yung
Abraham,
yes.
Kaabe.
Yung feeling na, kumbaga, at this time, magkakaroon na ng kabuhayan ulit. So, parang pwede nang kumita ang ARMM or ang tatawagin nating Bangsamoro.
Oh, because this is a vital. In fact, in the possession of the Sultanate of Sulu, Mark, Princess, the Sultanate of Sulu really supports the advocacy for peace. It does not mean when it opposes certain policies that it embraces all the policies. Hindi ho ganon. But now, in regard to the signing of the peace agreement, talaga ang Sultanate is very supportive of that, because if again back into history, Mark, Princess, hindi lang 40 years, 4 decades ang experience ng Bangsamoro people na nagkaroon ng singalot ng kanilang buhay. Ngunit, if we will trace it back, 300 years in war against Spain, 35 years against the United States of America, 4 years during Second World War, and 4 decades of Mindanao conflict. So, everybody in Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan, and buong sambayan ng Pilipinas ay longing for peace.
For peace, Kakaabe. Paano natin matutulungan yung mga dating mujahideen, yung mga dating warrior at yung kanilang pamilya na mamuhay negosyante, mamuhay empleyado, mamuhay farmer, mamuhay normal? Ano yung dapat gawin ng bawat isang sektor dun sa Bangsamoro?
Well, unang-una, Mark, our recommendations to the Transitory Commission members is really to establish not only about the basic law, but to establish an agency to conduct profiling of the economy of Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan. Sapagkat ang sabi doon sa agendum at wealth sharing. So, kung bago magkaroon ng panukala, mechanism to look into the wealth sharing, dapat magkaroon muna ng economic profiling. Halimbawa, in Lanao, ano ba ang natural resources ng Lanao? Now, one of those is yung increase of yung power grid. The lake in Lanao is very much important to contributing to sustaining power and energy in Mindanao, Sulu, and Palawan. Now, also, what are those economic resources in Sulu, Basilan, Tawi-Tawi? As you know, Mark, Princess, in terms of sewage development, 65% of the total production of sewage from Sulu and Tawi-Tawi are nandoon sa world market.
That's
so
right.
Ito, maraming magawa ang...
Pwede pang palakihin.
Pwede pang palakihin. In fact, kung titingnan natin, Chairman Morad mentioned 10 salient points. Ang sabi niya, this is the crowning glory of our sacrifice. Number 2, ang sabi niya, we are now given the opportunity to develop our natural resources. Ang sabi niya, the aspiration of the and the commitment of the JRP are now being signed today. Ang sabi niya, however, there must be credible and acceptable mechanisms para hindi magkagulo ang pag-iisip ng mga tao. And number 4, giving also attention to the ethnic group, including the Christian settlers and the indigenous people. At ang sabi pa niya, the benefits of this peace agreement were not only stand on the Bangsamoro people, inclusive of the Christian and the Lumans. At ang sinabi pa niya, however, no matter whatever form of achievement and implementation, kung hindi i-honor yung pinirmahan today, wala ring mangyari. At inviting, above all, other liberation front to join in the search for peace.
Yung huling yun, Princess, gaano kahalaga yun? Yung recognition that there were other groups. There was the MNLF, there was the Lamalif, there were other leaders of the Bangsa who tried to talaga push for peace.
No, that is very important, Mark, Princess. In fact, the call, like a clarion call, the call of the MNLF, let us go back to the tripartite agreement. And so, ILF and the Philippine government already signed the peace agreement today. So they can now give attention to the demand of the MNLF in resolving the issue.
That's right. Pwede naman pag-usapan lahat. Ano?
Opo.
Kung meron lang konting hindi pagkakaintindihan, importante lang na pag-usapan. Doon sa presence ng iba, masaya ho ba kayo na tanggap ito at nire-respeto ito ng maraming bansa?
Opo, sapagkat alam mo, Mark, no man is an island, but a well-ordered group of people can form one beautiful nation. This is some kind of a call of the chairman of the MILF. Let us rejoin peace. Let the Bangsamoro people of different tribes, including the Christians and the Lumans, put their act together. So the presence of those yung mga ibang bansa, that reminds us of history. For instance, in the 17th century, Turkey, who is one of the international contact group in the discussion of peace now, once upon a time asked for military assistance from the Sultan. Yeah, the kind of assistance being sought by Turkey was send us 75 flowers. What does 75 flowers mean? It means that give us 75 warriors from the Sultanate of Sulu. And the Sultanate of Sulu sent 75 flowers to Turkey. Japan, for instance, and other countries. So, in other words, the participation of these countries reminded them of their moral obligations. This is payback time, Mark.
That's right.
Princess.
Okay. At sa punto ito, Princess, balikan muna natin ang ating kasama si Cathy San Gabriel sa Palasyo ng Malacanang para sa mga kaganapan doon. Cathy?
Mark, kasama natin ngayon dito sa Palace Grounds pa rin ang isa sa mga miyembro ng gabinete ng Pangulong Aquino, TESDA Secretary General Joel Villanueva. Magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi, Cathy, at sa lahat po ng masugid na taga-subaybay natin, isang mapagpalang gabi.
We have just witnessed a very important part of our history, yung paglagda po sa Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. Ano po ang nararamdaman nyo at napirmahan po ito?
It's such a great breakthrough at siguro gaya ng maraming Pilipino na nagseselebrasyon, napakasaya at nag-uumapaw yung kaligayahan sa ating puso na finally itong kapayapaan na tila baga napakailap noong mga nakaraang taon ay abot kamay na natin at nararanasan na po natin at yung sabi nga ni Pangulong Noynoy kanina, marami pang work na must be done and nakikita natin na talagang all out ang ating pamahalaan para makamtan ito.
Reaksyon niyo po sa suporta di lamang po ng ating mga Muslim brothers dito po sa peace agreement na ito, ngunit maging ng mga Kristiyano at mga Luman.
Well, ako anak ni Brother Eddie, no? But if you can see here yung atmosphere, kung mararamdaman ng ating mga kababayan, no, from all walks of life, from Muslims, Christians, lahat tayo iisa, mga Pilipino, isa yung sinisigaw na we are peace-loving people and we wanted to progress, we wanted to move forward at gusto natin na mas maganda, mas maayos at mas mapayapang Pilipinas.
Secretary Villanueva, pag nailatag na po lahat ng mga kinakailangan para sa Bangsamoro entity, inaasahan po ang pagpapabuti pa ng mga basic services. Isa po doon yung edukasyon. Ano po ang plano ng TESDA para sa Bangsamoro?
Gusto kong sabihin, na tayo no nung magsimulang mag-usap itong sa Jahatra, itong about Bangsamoro Peace Agreement, lalo nating pinalakas at pinalawig yung ating mga programa, lalong-lalo na for our Bangsamoro brothers and sisters na maka-access ng education. In fact, itong taon na ito, there's additional 1 billion something sa buong Pilipinas at nakafocus din po yung ilan po doon sa Bangsamoro areas ng tinatawag na community-based training program na kung hindi kayo makapunta sa TESDA, TESDA yung pupunta sa inyong mga lugar at magbibigay ng kaalaman at kasanayan to empower our people in Bangsamoro.
Alam po natin na ang Mindanao ay land of untapped possibilities. Ano po yun sa tingin nyo mga sektor na dapat tutukan ng ating pamahalaan para po matulungan lumago ang ekonomiya ng Mindanao?
Kati, napaka-importante nung access to education, at ang edukasyon kailangan quality, kung saan pagkatapos ng training program, merong nangyayari, may outcome. Ito yung sinisikap ng gusto ng TESDA at nais namin itong ibigay sa 4 na sulok, hindi lamang ng Pilipinas, kundi maging sa rehiyon ng Bangsamoro at nais namin na maipakita sa kanila sa ating mga kababayan doon na hindi sila kinakaligtaan at more than willing tayong kalingain at turuan at bigyan ng magandang kaalaman at kasanayan ng ating mga kababayan.
You might want to take this opportunity, sir, para i-plug pa po, ipaalam sa ating mga kababayan yung iba pang mga programa ng TESDA.
Well, ang TESDA ho sa ngayon ay dinoble ni Pangulong Noynoy Aquino yung pondo natin for scholarship, lalo na sa Training for Work Scholarship Program. Gusto kong ibalita sa ating mga kababayan na from all walks of life, talaga hong may choice ka sa TESDA dahil kung ayaw mong magkolehiyo, pwede ka ho sa TESDA. Kung gusto mong magstay dito sa Pilipinas or mag-abroad, pwede ho sa TESDA. There are about 20,000 programs available right now in TESDA at lahat po ito nakaangkla sa magaganda at disenteng trabaho na naghihintay para sa ating mga kababayan. At ito po yung nais naming gawin at nais naming maabot kamay ng ating mga kababayan. Ito po yung trust namin ngayon at trabaho talaga sapagkat marami yung trabaho. Ang problema ho kasi kulang yung skills, kasanayan at kaalaman ng mga nag-a-apply sa trabaho at ito ho yung pinupunan ng TESDA para sa mas maayos at mas inclusive growth na mararamdaman ng ating
Maraming salamat at magandang gabi po sa inyo, Secretary Joel Villanueva ng TESDA. Samantala, Mark, inaantabayanan pa natin ang pagsisimula ng merienda cena na inihanda ng palasyo para sa bumibisitang Prime Minister ng Malaysia, Najib Razak, at maging sa kanyang delegation. Kaya babalik kami maya-maya lamang pag nag-umpisa na ito. Balik muna sa inyo, Mark and Princess.
Maraming salamat, Cathy San Gabriel. Live pa rin po sa Malacanang grounds.
Samantala, puntahan naman po natin ang aming kasamang si Haji Caaminio na nasa Maguindanao upang kunin naman natin ang mga kaganapan doon. Haji, magandang gabi sa iyo dyan.
Magandang gabi din sa iyo, Princess. Nako, alam mo, hindi pa kami nakakaalis dito sa Camp Darapanan. Dito pa rin yan sa bayan ng Sultan Kudarat. Dito pa din sa lalawigan ng Maguindanao. Bagamat malalim na yung gabi, Princess, tuloy-tuloy pa din ang kasiyahan ng ating mga kababayan dito, lalong-lalo na po yung mga Muslim communities dito at syempre yung mga miyembro po ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front at nito pong Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces of BIAF. At nakapangingila po, Princess, yung nasaksihan natin kanina, lalong-lalo ang formal ng malagdaan yung comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro. Pagpatak ng 5:30 ng hapon, Princess, alam mo, bumuhos pa yung ulan dito sa ating kinalalagyan. So parang sinisimbolo nito yung shower of blessings para sa mga kababayan natin dito. Pagkatapos paulit-ulit din nating naririnig na sumisigaw yung mga miyembro ng MILF sa kasagsagan ng speech ng ating Pangulong si President Benigno S. Aquino III at yung ilan pang mga VIP guests na nagsagawa na kanilang talumpati, pati na rin yung chairman ng MILF kanina. At samantala ay nakausap natin na Princess yung ilan sa mga residente dito kanina lamang, lalong-lalo na si Aling Apipa, na mula daw nung bata pa siya, Princess, alam mo, ay nagkaroon na daw ng digmaan at ng gulo dito sa kanilang lugar. Kaya naman nagpapasalamat sila na sa pagkakalagdanga ng CAB ay magiging mapayapa na dito sa kanilang lugar, hindi lamang dito kundi pati na rin sa buong Mindanao at sa buong bansa. Kaya naman nag-look forward sila na harinawa pagkatapos ng pag-sign ng CAB na ito ay lalong-lalo na yung pagtatayo ng Bangsamoro Basic Law o yung BBL at maitayo na nga yung bagong Bangsamoro government. Pagkatapos, ayan, nakausap din natin kanina yung designated spokesperson ng MILF dito sa Camp Darapanan na si Professor Rabi Angkal, at sinabi niya na inaasahan nilang mas dadagsa pa yung mga masisigla pa yung komersyo dito, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa sektor ng negosyo ng ating mga kababayan dito, at mas mapapalakas pa yung sektor ng edukasyon at ilan pang mga serbisyo para sa mga kababayan natin dito sa Maguindanao, lalong-lalo na dito sa bayan ng Sultan Kudarat. Princess?
Alright, maraming salamat sa iyo, Haji. Ayan. So, Mark, dinig na dinig natin, ramdam na ramdam natin kahit saan man dito sa Pilipinas, etong gaano kainit yung kasiyahan na nararamdaman ng bawat Moro.
Pasalamatan natin, representative ng Sultanate of Sulu and North Borneo, Ginoong Abraham Jirani. We're hoping, sir, na yung commitment ng Sultanate na tulungang pagbuklurin pa lahat ng sektor para tungo sa kaunlaran ay talagang tutulong po kayo.
Oo, sapagkat the President is very resolved in really achieving peace. Now, maybe that was the answer. Also, his reply to me, my analysis, Mark Princess, the reply of the President to the statement, to the speech of Prime Minister Prime Minister Najib Razak, when he said that let us not look back to the problem of the past, but for the future, as well as he said that the Prime Minister of Malaysia is very thankful to the President of the Republic for now giving the right of the Bangsamoro people to determine their destiny in the future.
Okay.
So, yun ang kwan natin.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Ijirani. Thank you for joining us in the show. Princess, balik po muna tayo sa Malacanang. Meron pong importante kaganapan pa rin. Ating kasama si Cathy naroon.
Yung napapanood ang mga nagaganap sa loob ng Rizal Hall ng Malacanang, doon si Prime Minister Najib Razak at ang Pangulong Aquino. Kasama po ang ilan sa mga piling panauhin, mga miyembro po ng government and MILF panels, ang Malaysian delegation at mga miyembro at opisyal ng gabinete ng Pangulong Aquino. Panoorin po natin.
Ibrahim and members of the MILF Central Committee, Professor Miriam Cornell, and members of the GPH negotiating panel, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your Excellency, the Filipino people and I are filled with sincere appreciation for your presence here today, and that of your wife, Datin Paduka Seri Rosman Mansur, especially since we know full well that you and your government have the heavy responsibility of attending to the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines flight MH370. Such a tragedy understandably led to an outpouring of emotion, of uncertainty, anxiety, and anger. And you, as head of government, were thrust into a position where you were asked to immediately answer questions to which the full answers were not available. I empathize with you fully. The sadness of this event weighs heavily on all people of goodwill around the world. And in this spirit, the Filipino people and myself reiterate our offer of any and all forms of assistance that we can possibly render. Your Excellency, it is especially during the most challenging times when brother nations should stand in support for one another. The Philippines saw this especially in the way that Malaysia, under your leadership, has supported our aspiration to build a just and lasting peace. With the earlier signing of the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro, peace is indeed within our reach. This evening, we are gathered in shared achievement and optimism. I believe I speak not only for my government, but for all Filipinos in recognizing the tremendous personal initiative, risk, and leadership displayed by Your Excellency, which helped us to secure an inclusive and peaceful future for our countrymen in the Bangsamoro. I myself wish to extend my personal gratitude to you, as it has always been clear that you view Filipinos not as adversaries, but as brothers, as partners who have readily offered assistance. There is no doubt in my mind that ours is a genuine brotherhood, one made more meaningful by our shared commitment to advance peace in the Bangsamoro, a peace that opens up the possibility for fostering greater stability, security, and prosperity for our respective peoples, and in particular for my countrymen from the Bangsamoro. Your Excellency's presence here marks the culmination of a significant chapter in the peace process, and consequently, in our national narrative. In the Philippines, we have a concept called utang na loob, which translates to debt of gratitude. Rest assured, as we move towards the realization of our aspirations for Mindanao, we will never forget the significance of your contributions. With this comes our pledge to build on this success, one that is truly shared by Filipinos and all other peoples of goodwill across the world, and our promise to continue standing by the Malaysian people and strengthen the ties that bind our nations. On that note, please allow me to propose a toast. To the good health and happiness of His Majesty, the Yang di Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, and Daraja Permaisuri Agong. And to the health, happiness, and greater success of Her Excellency the Prime Minister and Madam Rosmah Mansor. To the health and continued success of the Honorable Tengku Gafar, the Malaysian facilitator, and of the members of the peace panels. To the ever-deepening friendship between the peoples of Malaysia and the Philippines, and to the rapid advancement of the peoples of Mindanao in this new era of peace, harmony, and progress. Mabuhay. Mabuhay. Ano rin yun? You will have difficulty sleeping tonight.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And magandang gabi po. I'm learning some in Tagalog. And when the president said about hutang, it also means the same in Bahasa. Hutang means debt. And for the ladies, that includes my wife too, cheap is murah, and expensive is mahal. And in Bahasa, it means the same as well. So I hope when she shops, it's more murah than mahal. That applies to Chris too. Excellency President Benigno Aquino and Chris, President of the Senate and Speaker of the House, and of course Mr. Murad, Excellency Murad Ibrahim, Head of the MILF, Excellencies, Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to say that a long speech from me at this reception would not be required, simply because the President spoke so eloquently just now. And when we've said it all, because when we gathered in that beautiful setting in that garden of Malacanang Palace, it's fitting that 40 years of conflict has now come to an end, and a beginning of a new era which will usher in progress, justice, the Bangsamoro entity above all will come into existence. And what you have aspired for, which you could not get through violence, through conflict, you will get through peace and by working together. And this is a very significant signal to others as well. In other parts of the world, we see so much conflict on a daily basis, like There's no end to it. And people want to win everything. They want to take all. They do not want to compromise. They do not want to seek solutions, peaceful solutions. What the Philippines government and MILF have done, you have shown the way to others that peace can indeed be achieved by sitting down together and extend your hand on friendship and develop trust and confidence. And trust and confidence cannot be done overnight. It has to be a building block process, block by block, bit by bit. And Malaysia is only too glad, too happy to be part of that journey through of course, our facilitator, Tengku Ghaffar, who played an instrumental role in bridging the gap between the two sides. But I must say all this could not happen, could not have taken place without leadership, President Aquino. And when you said you wanted peace, you have delivered. And that says it all. And I was very touched in your speech when you said you hope that one day we can be in that part of the world watching the sunset, having a drink together. And I will allow you to do other things as well. And provided you will allow me to do what I want to do as well. But above all, we will sit down as brothers and together with, of course, Excellency Mr. Murad Ibrahim and all the others who played a part in this process, peace process. So our tribute to all of you, and may that one day come into being soon. Thank you. So finally, before I sit down, let me invite all of you, raise your glass to the health and well-being of President Aquino and to the prosperity and well-being of the people of Philippines.
Yan po ang ceremonial toast ng dalawang leader ng bansa, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak at Pangulong Aquino. Umaasa si Prime Minister Najib sa isang magandang hinaharap ng Bangsamoro matapos ang paglagda sa Comprehensive Agreement. Mahalaga ayon kay Najib, di lamang sa Pilipinas ang hakbang na ito tungo sa kapayapaan, ngunit magiging sa buong mundo. Umaasa rin siya na magiging isang halimbawa ang ginawang ito ng Pilipinas sa iba pang bansa para maresolba na ang conflict at maging gumawa ng hakbang tungo sa kapayapaan. Nagpasalamat din si Prime Minister Najib sa naging mainit na pagtanggap sa kanya ng mga Pilipino. Samantala, si Pangulo Aquino ay nakiramay sa pinagdaraanan ngayon ng bansang Malaysia ang pagkawala ng MH Flight 370. At nagpasalamat ang Pangulo Aquino kay Prime Minister Najib na nagtungo pa rin siya dito sa Pilipinas sa kabila ng dinadanas nga na trahedya ng kanilang bansa. Inilahad ng Pangulo ang kahandaan ng Pilipinas na tumulong sa Malaysia sa pagkakataong ito na ito ay nakararanas ng isang trahedya. Samantala, ayon kay Pangulong Aquino ay tatanawin ng Pilipinas na isang malaking utang na loob ang pagtulong ng bansang Malaysia para makamit ang kapayapaan sa Mindanao. Umaasa rin ang Pangulo Aquino na mapagtitibay pa ang ugnayan sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at Malaysia. At yan ang mga pinakahuling pangyayari sa nagaganap na banquet para sa bumibisitang punong ministro ng bansang Malaysia. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtunghay sa aming live coverage mula dito sa Malacanang sa naging paglagda sa Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro at maging sa banquet na inialay para sa bumibisitang leader ng Malaysia. Yan muna ang latest mula dito sa Malacanang. Muli ako po si Cathy San Gabriel. Balik sa inyo, Princess.
Maraming salamat, Cathy San Gabriel. From formal speeches to warm speeches to propose a toast. Napakaganda nung speech ni President Pinoy at ni Prime Minister Rajak ng Malaysia. Yung friendship.
Yes, friendship.
When we work together towards peace, we also become closer friends.
Yes, inshallah. Yun naman talaga, Mark, and yung number one na kailangan na i-establish, the friendship.
That's right.
After that, everything goes on very smoothly. Alhamdulillah.
Sana we hope to see better days. Simula pa lang po ito. Mapa-Kristiyano, mapa-Muslim, negosyante o manggagawa, halos lahat ng sektor ay positibong pananaw sa nilagdaang Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro.
Ang Comprehensive Agreement na ito ay konkretong pruweba na isang malaking hakbang tungo sa tuluyang pagresolba ng tinaguriang Mindanao conflict na may katagalan na rin naman ay pinagdaanan na ito ng ating mga kababayan ng ating mga kababayang Muslim.
Katulad ng nabanggit sa kabuuan ng special coverage na ito, simula pa lamang ang kapipirmahang kasunduan, dadaan pa ito sa isang proseso para mapagtibay at maging bahagi ng batas ng bansa.
Ang katuparan na ito ay aantabayanan natin para makamit ang kapayapaan at kasaganaan, hindi lamang para sa apektadong rehiyon, kundi pa rin sa buong bansa. Salamat sa aming mga naging panauhin sa studio at sa lahat ng mga nakiisa sa amin sa makasaysayang okasyon ito, lalo na po sa iba't ibang lugar ng Pilipinas, lalo na dyan sa Mindanao. Ako po si Princess Habiba Sarip. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
At ako po si Mark Castodes. Maraming salamat sa mga nakasama namin mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa. Ang Radyo ng Bayan, ang Philippine Information Agency, ang People's Television, siyempre, ating mga kasama dito, at ang IBC 13 at ang Presidential Communications Operations Office mula sa Telebisyon ng Bayan. Sumainyo ang special coverage ng paglagda sa Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Bangsamoro. Salam sa ating lahat.